friends. Say hey when you're hopping on. We're gonna do a get ready with me today. I'm gonna turn this AC off because I feel like sometimes it's louder than others. And today it feels like it sounds loud. All right, say hi. How's it going? Little fit check of the day. I ordered this, but I got the large and it actually has a lot of stretch. And so I plan to wear it just like buttoned with shorts, but it's kind of big. So I've got a little open. All right, big news. Ophir has 40% off when you use the code GIFT. So we're gonna do our makeup together today. Say hi when you're hopping on. Got all my extensions taken out, except for we put one in right here because I have a little mullet situation going on where my hair's a little shorter here from breakage. And then same with this little guy right here. Just to help blend, but this is my natural hair minus that little piece, and short hair. We're here for it. I'm hoping this will be way more just easier with the weather. So it's hot here and just all the things, and just healthier on my hair. So going in with our skincare, I'm gonna get started. But Ophir increased the code GIFT to 40% off site-wide. So if there's anything from them you've ever wanted, for makeup, primer, foundation, lipsticks, anything, such a good deal. Good morning. What is everybody up to today? All right, I am going furniture shopping. We are trying to figure out, like, I have been to multiple outlets with multiple children. I took Lexi a couple of days ago. I'm trying to find the best prices, but the furniture here is like expensive, and then it also isn't always great quality, and it is really expensive to ship things. I looked into getting 2 couches, a dining room table, and like a sofa table, and it was going to be $6,000 in shipping. I'm like, my items aren't even that expensive. I was trying to get it from like Wayfair, and I'm like, okay, so it would cost more to ship it than what the items actually cost. Great. Amazon won't ship anything over 70 pounds here. We'll give this just a minute to like soak into our skin. This is the jellyfish wand from Pomifera. It's the ageless sculpting wand, and it is good for helping tighten your skin, loose skin, wrinkles, all the things. So anyways, this has just got water in it. I don't know why I shook it. So I'm adding something to my trim fit today that was recommended by you guys, and a friend, a very crunchy friend that I trust, but just kind of talking to her about some of my kids' moods through puberty, some of how I feel for mood, and she was like, have you ever tried something called Happy Juice? And I was like, I have not. I've seen like reels about it. And so she was like, you should totally try it. It like releases serotonin and dopamine, and it just helps you feel like motivated, but it doesn't have caffeine. You can mix it with your trim fit, but it's helps with your gut brain balance. I just spilled that on myself. And it's got ashwagandha. It has all kinds of like amino acids and just good stuff for you, but it helps with your immune system. So I felt like between mood, they have it for kids and for adults, but I got the ones for my kids because some of my kids have bigger mood changes than others, but got it for mood, and I also got it for myself. So I'm gonna just mix this in, and it tastes like watermelon, and I'm gonna mix it really good, and then I'll mix my trim fit. Have you ever tried this before? I'm gonna try it on its own, and anyways, but she was like, swears by it, and also about how her kids are doing. And so I was like, well, I need to stir better because I got a big little powdery cluster that tastes just like watermelon. I linked it. It's called Amari Happy Juice, and it's supposed to be like a neurotransmitter. It helps with like the gut balance in your gut and in your brain, like the connection, but it's not a stimulant. And there's a lot of clinical trials that it really helps with like mood stabilization, and I'm here for it, so I'm gonna try it. I'll let you know how I like it. Mainly my 2 kids going through puberty, I feel like mood is hard. Some days moods are really hard, but it also boosts your immune system. And I don't know if you've ever felt like some seasons, like feels like every child in my house is like sick all the time. And so anything I could do to help boost the immune system, I'm gonna add my TrimFit to it. This does make it have caffeine, so now I just did 1 scoop, but it was like half a scoop and half a scoop. They do have several flavors. This one is a watermelon, and I ordered something else from them, like an energy stick, but it's like a pomegranate. But watermelon is my favorite flavor of all. But you just mix it, and so this was it's the Amari Edge is what, and you mix it with, and it's a probiotic, a prebiotic, and like a phytobiotic, so it has all of the probiotics in it. And then you mix it with this, which is called Mentabiotics, but it's the 2 together are like their happy juice combo. And I'm gonna try it for a month and see if I can tell a difference in my mood, if I can tell a difference in how my kids are. And I've always kind of, I don't know, I feel like if it helps, but she said it makes a difference for like tantrums and just anxiety and just in general, just mood. Oh no, I lost my straw. And so, that's what I'm trying. Okay, so for the hair, we just darkened up my roots where my grays were showing. And I don't have a ton of grays, but I do have some grays. So we darkened up the roots, and then I already had some blonde in my hair, and we just like kept the blonde that I had, and it's like just kind of blended together. So I didn't go dark all over. I was like, I'd already done the damage of the blonde, so we just kind of toned it. So, okay, mix my TrimFit with this, and here we go. Has anybody tried it? I'm really curious of how it works. The biggest part is the happy juice for kids, like helping balance their gut health, and something that kids can take. Also has ashwagandha in it. You're looking for a product that gives you energy. Have you ever tried TrimFit? This is supposed to give you energy without a crash. But I'll just let you know, like day 1, day 2, you can mix it with your collagen and TrimFit. It just has different ingredients in it. So, also this came in from Amazon. Have you ever seen it? It has like a little pottery piece. So cute. But so, and like a little spicy pepper. Are we feeling spicy today? So let's do this. Let's get ready. Ophir's primer, again, 40% off with the code GIFT for makeup. Just gonna put this on. You could do like plump in your brighten serum and everything, but for your skincare, but for today I'm just using the magic wand. Yeah, no, took out the extensions, so I am going to work on just letting my hair grow and also just my hair get healthier. I just want it to be like healthy, shiny, to get thicker again. It is much thinner than it used to be. I used to have incredibly thick hair, and I feel like the last year or two of doing extensions has really damaged my hair. I've loved having long hair and extensions, but it's just been a little damaging. And so I'm just going a little more natural. Yes, you can totally use the other skincare with your wands. I just, today, if I'm gonna make it through traffic and where I need to be and still try, I'm not buying furniture today. I'm doing what I like to call like my options. So trying to go to all the places. I've been taking pictures of each couch, each dining room table, and I'm trying to find what I like for the best price. Some places, I went somewhere the other day that I heard had good deals, and I was like, this place, we are obviously on a different level for budget, because every couch I looked at was like $4,000 to $11,000. There was one that was $17,000, and I was like, I didn't even go to the other 2 floors. The lady was like trying to help me, and I was like, I'm gonna be really honest. Like, this will be, oh no, I lost a ring. I was like, this will be a waste of both of our times, because I am on like a mama 4-kid budget for this reno and for this furniture, and I am needing like Amazon pricing, and I can't seem to find it. And she was like, well, she said they're handmade Italian leathers, and I knew as soon as she said that, I was like, probably not. And she was like, it's all by designers from Sweden and Italy, and they were beautiful. Like, as soon as we walked in, Lex was like, you're gonna like a lot here, and I was like, I do, but I did, but it's just not. So I'm just trying to find out. My options are so limited because it's hard to get things. I even tried to order, Crate & Barrel technically ships here, to get a bed, 2 nightstands, and a bench. It was gonna be $3,700. So I'm like, okay, well that's out. So I'm going to like Rooms To Go today, Ashley Furniture I'm going to, but they're like limited on kind of what they have, but I'm going to possibly Home Goods, see if I can find a chair or 2, but I'm gonna try and get like furniture. There's also like a local place here that has some furniture, and I don't know, that's what I'm doing. So here we go. I went in, the shade was Cardamom is what I used for my foundation. You guys are so sweet about the hair. I get so many messages like, are you gonna go blonde? Are you gonna go black, like dark? I like you best with this. I hate it when you do this. Like, you look prettier when it's like this. And I always feel like I can't keep, I love changing my hair too, because I just get so bored. I can't imagine being the person that's like, you have the same hairstyle for a really long time. I just think that's so boring. I dropped that on accident. And so I'm like, I don't know. Adam always jokes, he's like, Courtney just like reinvents herself every couple months. But it's like my favorite thing. I just love, same with clothes. Like, I like boho stuff. Sometimes I like edgier things. Sometimes I like really feminine, poofy sleeve. I just love like different styles, and my hair is no different. So I was actually surprised when we took out the extensions of kind of how long it's gotten. And I had expected, oh, this will probably be short. I guess it would be, compared to what it was, it's like, it's a good medium length. And then if you ever have breakage in the front, that's typically where mine breakage is. It's just a good little hack to know, like, I don't have to go this short because that layer is short. Like, just by putting this little piece of hair to blend the 2 together. So that's like a really good thing if you are experiencing that. I like to share little tricks, but it's like, hey, you could totally use an extension and that matches your hair, just so you don't have like that mullet or your transition is really smooth. It is so fun. What, do you guys do that? I don't know what that was. Do you enjoy, what's kind of your fun thing? Are you a purse person, a shoe person? I think I'm an everything person. I genuinely, I wish I didn't, but I love things. Like, I love makeup. I love shoes. I love bags. I love clothes. I love furniture. I love accessories. I love household accessories. I love a dish. I love a mug. I love a tumbler. Like, I love, Adam is not a things person. He would be fine if we had the same 2 chairs forever. And he also loves saving money. Like, he doesn't even care if it's ugly, but if he got it for like $4, and it's like 2 sizes too small, but he was like, I got it for $4. That's what he will wear, and he loves it. And I love a good deal, but I also love like style and things. And I don't care if it was 4 or 14 or whatever, but if it's just like, oh, I love it. And I don't really get to shop a lot of like high-end things, because like this was like my splurge piece, but I got it on sale with a coupon, and my splurge was like $100. And so I don't know, at some point when I don't have so many kids that need things from me, maybe I'll get to like invest in some fancier. I just love thrifting. Love things. Yeah. Your husband's the money saver. He doesn't need or want anything. Adam doesn't need or want anything ever. His birthday's coming up, and he's the hardest person to shop for, because literally, unless he only likes big things. He likes cars. He likes to save up and buy real estate. He likes flipping houses. He only likes big items. And so you're like, okay, well, and I already got him those little glasses he wanted so we could do content stuff. So I'm like, great, what am I gonna get you for your birthday? What do you get your husband for his birthday? Sometimes I've done trips, but we can't do a trip right now. When we were dating, I was like really trying to impress him, and I would love to take him on like trips. But now we have combined finances, and he's like, better not spend that kind of money on a trip. Not today. Uh-oh. I need to throw that one out. I gotta get a garbage bag. Yeah, he's like, he just likes to save money, which is good, because he was like, if it was up to us, you know, at our retirement, we would have a lot of dishes. Just so many dishes. I love dishes. Man, do I love dishes. It's like as if I think I'm gonna host like this elaborate tea party, but I don't even host people over. I have a bunch of kids, and sometimes their friends come over, and I do love to do like little cute themed things for my children, but there's just something about it, like dishes. Oh, they do it for me. Like, I mean, cute. Again, could be Walmart dishes, but they're cute. So cute. Okay, since I like to change my hair so much, did I ever think of getting those wigs by Chelsea that look natural and you can cut and curl it? Okay, Marie, I have thought about getting wigs. I think I would absolutely love it. Maybe now that my hair's gotten a little thinner, I could pull it off. I've tried wigs twice, and I did them live both times. And if you want the funniest, maybe I have a big head. Let me turn this baby monitor off. It's like beeping. Maybe I have a big head, but wigs look awful on me. They look like that girl is wearing a wig. And I was trying to do a purple wig for a cruise I was going on one day. If you've been watching long enough and you ever saw this video, that's, you know, you're a real OG. This was like probably 7 years ago. I tried this purple and gray wig on, and I thought it was going to be fabulous. And I was like snorting, crying, laughing. It looked like I had just like the biggest cone head ever. But if anybody has tips, you know, if anyone has tips on wigs, I would love to try them. Okay, we use setting powder. Yeah, you don't really need anything, but there are certain things that just like, you know, make you happy. And I am one it doesn't take much to make me happy. Like it could be like, do you see the bow on this? Like it's so cute. Or like this, I think it's like $12. Like it's not that I just love it. Like and I love sharing about like fun things that I find. I just genuinely think it is just the most fun ever. So it's like when you find something good, you want to share. This brush, I feel like, does wonders for helping if you don't know where to contour. It's really nice. I do not know what kind of color she uses. I have no idea. She did do like something you sprayed on it before you colored it, and then after she washed it out, she put a mask on it for like 10 minutes. So, oh, the sun's coming out. It was pouring down rain, now it's getting sunny. So I asked my husband if he wanted to go today to look. Last night, I got my feelings hurt and I cried. All he said, I said, hey, like I was going to tell him a story about someone, like something that happened, someone we know kind of thing. And all I said was, oh, this girl I went to school with in middle school. And he was like, oh yeah, you've already told me about her. And I'm like, I haven't. I definitely had not told him the story because I just found out about it. And I took it as like, you don't care what I have to say. And he like looks at her and he's like, are you crying? And I was like, yes, you hurt my feelings. And he's like, why? And I was like, I hadn't told you this. Like, you're acting as if I just tell you the same story over and over. And he was like, well, tell me the story. Like, I'm so sorry. I thought you'd already talked to me about this. And I was like, no, I haven't. And he was like, well, just tell me what it is. And I was like, I'm not telling you now. And I was crying. And he's like, are you crying? And I was like, yes, you hurt my feelings. And he was like, gave me a hug and like tried to hold my hand. I held his hand because I'm like, I don't want to like push him away, but I'm on day 3 of my period, if you can't tell. And I just was crying. And I knew at the point where he asked like 4 times for me to tell him the story. And I was like, you'll never know. That I knew you're just on your period emotions. And does anyone get this way? And so he will never know the story. And I just was like, whatever. And so that was last night. I don't even know where I was going with that. But does that ever happen to anybody? Like, I don't know. It did. But he's not mean to me at all. It was really me. And I woke up this morning being like, that was kind of silly. But I hate when your emotions like get the best of where you're like, it's like something takes over my body. Like, I'm like, fine. You don't want to know? You don't want to know my story? I'll never tell you. It's in the vault. Forever. All the time. You guys want to know the story? I'll tell you. So there was a girl that I went to school with in middle school. She had moved to our town and she was, hi Adam.
Hey.
How's it going?
It's going.
What's up?
Nothing.
I was about to tell my story.
What?
About last night, how you didn't want to hear my story.
Oh,
and so I was going to tell them what the story was because they said, well, no, now you're in here. And I've already decided I'm not sharing with you. I said it's in the vault. And then I asked if they ever got that way. I'm sure he's like traumatic.
So I'm going to go with you there, okay?
That's where I was going. You're going to go with me furniture shopping?
Yeah.
Are you going to...
No.
Are you going to enjoy it?
Yes, I will.
It's going to be a lot of looking.
Huh?
anyway, so I asked, so he was like, do you want me to go furniture shopping with you? That's where I was going, actually. He's like, do you want me to go furniture shopping with you tomorrow? And I was like, no, I'm fine. And so then I was like, maybe like 20 minutes later when I wasn't grumpy anymore, I was like, you want to go with me tomorrow? And he was like, I guess. Like, he doesn't really like shopping. And so he, this morning I was like, do you want to go furniture shopping still? And he was like, how long's it gonna take? Like, and what are we doing? Can we like pick out what we want and be done? And I was like, I don't want to pick out what necessarily. I want to know what all my options are, because I'm on a really limited budget, and I also know he likes to save money and we won't be able to switch out pieces for a while. And so I want to be sure I want it, what it is, and then also that what if I could get a better deal somewhere. So anyways, so that's what we're gonna do, and I guess he's gonna go with me. And maybe we'll film it. Anyways, I'll have to tell you my story about my thing another day. I'm looking for perennial palette.
The new house, you want to stop your storytelling.
At the
Place to do it.
It's at the new house. You won't have to stop your storytelling. So funny. We all have this sometimes. I am a very, I seem sensitive. It's because I am a very sensitive person. I'm sensitive to my feelings. I'm sensitive to my kids. I'm sensitive to strangers' feelings. I cry when I'm happy. I cry when I'm sad. I don't just like get upset all the time, but I would say I'm like on that, like, even when I can feel if someone's like, are you mad, or are you going through something, or are you having a hard day, or like, I just feel like that's why peopling is hard for me, because sometimes I feel like I always want everyone to feel like loved and included, and I like pour out a lot, and then it's a little draining. But I am. Yep. And I used to feel really unsafe, like being sensitive, because of either being made fun of or being like, you're too sensitive, or like whatever. And then I've realized that one of my probably best and worst gifts is like how I love the world and how I see the world and how I am sensitive and like really in tune with like how sometimes like even food will be so good. I'll be like, I can't believe we're getting to experience this, you know? And so anyways, anybody else? Very empathetic, sensitive person. And 2 of my children are the same way. And then the other 2 aren't. And so it's very interesting to see, even from like a baby, you can see it's Lexi and Beta, who are my very sensitive children. And even from like a baby, you know, they'd like drop their baby doll and be like, oh, she's hurt, you know, they're just sensitive. I'm like, But I am learning that there's nothing wrong with it. And to be honest, to be able to feel like I could cry, or I could share my emotions, or I could share how I'm feeling, or saying, hey, this hurt my feelings, is a really safe place for me. Because there's been a lot of times where I just like try and look up or hold it in, or like bite my teeth, bite my tongue, like don't cry, like don't whatever. And so to be able to be like vulnerable, cry, or like express, hey, that hurt my feelings, is a really safe spot. So as much as I'm complaining about it, like the fact that I feel comfortable just to be able to like share how I feel or what's going on, or to be able that like something little, I don't like let it build, I just share this is what I feel, is a really good place for me. going in with this light brown. Now this is from the Perennial palette. Okay, so you want me to keep telling, this is not even a juicy story, but I happened to see this girl's picture and I was like, there was a girl who moved to our town, and this is as far as I got in the story with him. He's in the shower. So there was a girl who moved to town and he's like, yeah, you've already told me about her. I know I haven't. So I went to her house. I wasn't allowed to go to many people's houses growing up, and I went to her house and I got to have a sleepover. And what I was going to tell him is we had a cooler. We were going to the lake that weekend with her family. I was like in middle school. And we went up to the lake and we collected salamanders. And while we were there, we put them in the cooler, like just being kids. She had an aquarium at her house that was empty, and we had this great idea. We would bring the salamanders, like we'd collect them in the lake. We'd bring the salamanders back to her house. So we did that. We brought them back in the cooler. It was like a foam cooler. We put some water in it. We spent the whole day collecting salamanders. And it's probably 8th grade. And we brought it back to her house and we filled up the aquarium with water from the water hose. I have no idea where her parents were at this point, because we were like, obviously we brought a water hose through the window. And we were like, we'll put these salamanders, not thinking salamanders can crawl. So we ended up putting the salamanders into what we thought was going to be the most amazing, fun experience. And we put them all in the aquarium, which was fantastic, until her mom came home or came in or whatever, and there were lizards everywhere. Like salamanders on the wall, on the ceiling, on everywhere, and they're fast. They're so different to catch them like when they're under a rock or they're like right, but when they're in your home, we probably had caught 50 lizards. I don't know, a cooler full. Maybe they're only like this big, and maybe 30. There were so many lizards. I was never invited back to her house, by the way. Anyways, that was all my story was. It wasn't anything. It was the point. I wanted to tell a story. But now you know my story, and that's my lizard story. And there we go. Why we thought that was a good idea. It was amazing. It was like free pets. Did you do anything weird as kids? I just feel like you could get into so much more trouble back then. If my kids were somewhere, like be like they were at the beach and came home with an octopus, I would hope I would notice. Going in with this rust color. I love greens and rust together. Her mom was so mad, and her stepdad was even more mad. And we like had to get a broom. We're like trying to smack them everywhere. There ended up being one in the dryer that got dried. Lizards. I went home, and when she came to school, she was in so much trouble, but it was amazing. Yeah, so the camera is just reversed. So yes, this is my wedding ring, and this is my left side nose ring, left side all things. Okay, this palette is so good. It's 40% off if you use the code GIFT. It's the Perennial palette by Ophir. It's a huge palette, and it's beautiful, like absolutely beautiful. I almost feel like we need a little bit of this color in there. Just a little. Okay, so you want to go furniture shopping with me? Are you wanting to go for real? You have a surprise for me? Haha. What's good it be?
Kind of intense.
Intense?
Yeah.
Are you for real?
Yeah.
Is it a good surprise or a bad
It's
surprise?
a great surprise.
Well, that's fun. What is it?
I love it.
Where do I find it? Here? Outside? Inside? Somewhere we have to go. Is it heights?
Come on.
I hate heights. That's the only thing I can think of intense. I need a little more of that dark color up above. You just got a whole batch of Ophir and saved $136 with the 40% Elizabeth. Look at you, girl. It's exciting. Yeah, so the link's in the description of the video and the code is GIFT. So if you do click my link, I do get credit that I sent you. So if you're gonna shop, if you don't mind clicking that link, that's always amazing. If you forgot, I understand. But if you do click it, that's so nice. So I feel like by adding just a tiny bit of that like color, it just makes it not quite as dramatic. Ooh, okay, everyone guess what you think it is. Farmer's market? That would be amazing. I would love to go to the farmer's market. I've never been here. Okay, so now that I added that dark. Huh?
Someone gets farmer's market?
Farmer's market.
What's intense about that?
I don't know if there's anything intense about it, but it sounds fun. Furniture shopping with you might be intense.
It's going to get better.
Our actual activity might be intense. Ziplining across a mountain? Whew. If he wants to be a single man, he could blindfold me and sign me up to do that because that would be terrifying. An escape room, also on my trigger list. You putting clothes on?
Yes. Oh, wow.
Oh. He's in such good shape right now. I don't know if you guys know. I think they only saw your like shirt. He's been working out all the time. He's in like the best shape since I've ever known him. Maybe he's upping the furniture budget. I wish, because when we got the shipping quote, I was like, but technically if I use a
furniture budget. What are you
Yeah.
all been talking about?
and I was like, when we got the shipping quote, I knew immediately, like, well, those couches are out because of the shippings. You just can't pay like that much in shipping for all the things you need. And even if I used a coupon on the products, like they had a welcome and you'd save 20%. But anyways, it still didn't make sense. So we already had a budget conversation and I don't think it's getting upped. But that would be a good day. I'll let you know. Making me blush? I know. I'm like, he just doesn't have a shirt on. Like, we're gonna see ya. I just think it's so amazing. I wish I was a man for that reason. Like, what happened to the other shirt?
It's too tight.
Oh, hate when that happens. They can just walk around shirtless all the time. I'm like, who came up with the idea that like, who has to wear clothes and who doesn't? Because I feel like that would be so
It's a
convenient.
slippery slope.
What?
Well, then you got a lot of people running around naked at that point.
Well,
Everybody.
everybody.
Like, you go to the bank, everybody's naked.
I think I would actually hate it if everyone was just
Yeah.
naked.
Oh, I would too.
But
You're a drive-through. They're naked.
well, that's where it happens.
You go to the post
Somebody
office.
decided.
You go to the post office, somebody has to get a really heavy box off the ground. They're naked.
What would we do?
Not go to the post office.
Not go to the post office. Keep my packages. I can't wait to find out what the surprise is. Have you been planning it for a while, or you just thought of it today?
I'm not starting today.
Don't let me forget, I have to brush my teeth before we go somewhere.
That's on you.
I know. I should have done it before I hopped on here. Here, you want to entertain them for a minute, and I'll brush my teeth because I'm going to do a red lipstick, and I don't want to have to brush my teeth after.
What?
Do you want to entertain them for?
They are not entertained by me.
They are. You can tell them a joke or something.
I don't have jokes. I don't keep jokes.
Well, you can ask them what their favorite surprise is or something. Just
Okay, fine.
okay. Thanks. All right, Adam's gonna entertain. If you ever get mascara anywhere you don't want it, I'm using Ophir's waterproof mascara today. And then I'm gonna brush my teeth because I didn't brush my teeth first because I didn't want to drink my drink and it tastes like how a drink tastes after you brush your teeth. And but now if we're gonna go somewhere, I don't want to have stinky breath all day with my husband because that's kind of gross. And so I don't want to be like stinky breath wife. Ooh, taking me somewhere nudie, that'd be fun. Honestly, he could call anything a surprise. I just love, like, it could be like he had to feed me anyways, you know, and type thing. But he could be like, I'm taking you to a new restaurant, and that to me is like so exciting. Okay, so again, everything Ophir is 40% off. I got mascara on my lid. Oh man, it's like a slippery slope. Anybody else wearing red lips? I haven't worn a red lip in a long time, and I thought with my little spicy pepper that it would be cute. And I think green and red, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna brush my teeth. Heath, come on. Have a seat. Wow. The cabinet door was left open.
Oh no. I'm here to entertain you. So, I think I'm sunburned a little bit. I'm very red. How are you guys doing today? Hey, drop below. What do you wish that your husband or your boyfriend did more of? And it can't be giving gifts. Drop that below. I'll tell you the story. Yesterday I got a phone call, and one of our rentals, that's an Airbnb, the water main hooks up to two other rentals, and one of the person that was running it's not getting paid, so she said she's shutting everything off. She's severing the lines, and it's going to take 6 to 10 weeks to get a water main out there. And then I found out that the person that owns the one right next door to me is on meth and mentally unstable and has been burning rugs at night and waving them around, like burning, like acting like they're burning flags, and running her Sawzall and taking metal furniture and deconstructing it and screwing it into the sides of her deck and then hooking up jumper cables to it so that it's doing that. So I called the police, and we're gonna figure all that out. Probably figure it out today. But let's see what you said here. More housework without being asked. I think that's a struggle for everybody. Clean the house and grocery shopping. Surprised me more. We've been married 31 years and together for 37. 31 years is a long time. That's doing pretty great right there. Wish my husband would listen to me. I think that we as men have to work on that, for sure. I struggle with listening. I've got a lot of things going on, and I always want to listen. Massages, Tammy. Okay. Burning rugs. Yeah, she was burning rugs. The girl at the yurt. Notice my outfits and makeup. That's hard, especially if you're bobbing and weaving with your outfits and your makeup all the time and your hair. But it is important to remember that stuff because it is important to you guys. I don't think we have much to work with. We can't change anything, so we don't see that it's like, oh, well, that's kind of something we need to notice. Weekly massages. I need to get up on my game. Are you back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay.
Are you?
Hope you guys have a great day. I'll catch you up on Burning Rug Woman.
Okay, I want to hear these. Compliments, appreciation. Ooh, he picked you. Picked out an outfit and told you to be ready for a surprise dinner. That's fun. Where did you go? More affectionate, always willing to listen. Okay, I'm looking for, I said I was wearing red today. And I'm like, I can't find a red lipstick. Well, are we surprised? I found a red lip liner though. That will work if we need it. I'm just still gonna dig for like a half a second because I feel like it's in here. It's like it has to be. I just keep finding. That would be pretty. Neutral. Regardless, I had to brush my teeth, so whether we do red or not. Haha. This is the shade Crimson. Oh, I don't think I like it. Today. Let me go all the way.
Seems like massages and listening,
Massages and listen.
being attentive, listening.
More cuddle time. Girl, that's me. You like could not cuddle enough. Okay, what do you think? Do you love the red? It's feeling like, okay, I'm gonna step back. I feel like you have to be in a confident mood to wear bold red. This is the shade Crimson. This will be a great Christmas red. Yes. So how did I meet my husband? He was my neighbor. I went through a divorce. I'd been single for about a year, and I moved to a new town, and he was my next door neighbor. And to be honest, like, he really is really good. He is, I mean, we like bicker sometimes, or we have things that we work together and stuff, but to be really, he's, like, he brought me coffee in bed this morning. Like, he rubbed my feet this morning, like, while we were talking about what our day was. Like, he's like a really nice romantic guy, and I'm really blessed, and I'm really grateful. Like, and I literally cherish, I think if you've gone through hard seasons, or you've gone through, like, wondering if anyone will ever love you and your kids or anything, and then you experience someone, like, really loving you. It's really, really sweet. Okay, you like the red? Okay, I'm gonna step back. I'm really committed to it. He did get me a bag for Christmas. And I thought I would wear this with it. So, what do you think? Cute little outfit, bold lip. Anyways. Okay, here we go. Yes, and not only does he like love me, but he like loves our kids, and so good. So blessed to have him. And even though every now and then I get in a mood where I'm like, I won't tell you about my salamander story. I'll end up telling him about it. It just, you know, it was more a me problem than a him problem. Okay, let's do a devotion. feel like it's a full fit. Okay, link for the purse. So this is like, he got me this for Christmas, and I need to put my wallet and my phone in it, and I need to clean it. But it's like a real Prada bag, and so I don't have a link, but it looks like I got something on it. I normally keep it in its own little bag. Most of the things that I have are like Chinatown, or things that, you know, I just don't ever like buy myself real things or a lot of things or whatever. And so if I have anything that's fancy, it's because Adam has bought it for me as a gift. So, so that was my Christmas gift. And, this past year. So, and like, had he asked me, I would have been like, no way. So he likes to save money, but then he still will buy something like really extravagant sometimes. He just likes, it's just, I don't know. So, but I don't have a link. Does it have a zipper on top or open? The purse? The purse has a magnet. So, it just has like a little magnet. You always say the best thing about your husband is he makes everything in your life easy. It's such a small world, but if you, oh no, I missed it. If you've been in hard relationships, you understand just how huge easy really is. No kidding. And I would like, I mean, before we moved into the house, we ended up moving in with him for a little while, and I brought my 3 kids. We weren't married, and we bought a house on a farm in Tennessee, and he was my realtor, and we'd been dating a couple years at that point, and the people we're renting from had someone to buy the house, and they were like, you have to be out by this day, and it was like, our other house isn't done. And so I was like, what are we gonna do with all our stuff for like 6 or 8 weeks? And he was like, just move in my place. And I'm like, I don't know if you understand. So I moved in with the 2 dogs, and I was hatching chickens at the time because I thought we were gonna have a farm. So I moved over with 12 chicken eggs, and they started hatching that day, and they hatched in this living room. And then we had to go and get a warmer. And then my mom brought over 2 rabbits. Then I had 3 kids, and he went from being like this bachelor to, he knew exactly what his life was. But like even the other night, he was like just like loving on me, and he was like, thank you so much for like letting me be part of your life. And really it's like the exact opposite of like, I am so grateful he's part, like we're both grateful for each other for different things, you know, like at the point in his life, certain things felt really unfulfilled, and like he'd always wanted a big family, and he'd always wanted like these things, and like I had always wanted somebody to just like cherish us and like to have these things, and like, you know, and I think single motherhood was like really so hard, and just so many different seasons are hard. But I think when you have always wanted something, like, I don't know, you just notice, like, you notice everything, and you appreciate like all the little things, and you appreciate when things are just like, it doesn't have to be a fancy bag. It can be like going through your favorite drive-through, even though they don't like that drive-through, you know, or whatever. I don't know, but I'm grateful for the big things, but really I'm grateful for the everyday little things. So, hopeful on a tightrope. Psalms 43:5. Why are you cast down, O my soul? Why are you in turmoil within me? Hope in God, for I shall again praise him, my salvation and my God. Psalm 43:5. Is it possible to be hopeful in the midst of total chaos? Is it realistic to believe that our future is bright when it feels like doom and gloom? Is it wise to continue a course when the world is telling us there is no way we can get across? Although we would all prefer life to remain as sunshine and rainbows, no one is silly enough to believe that it is really our reality. Our dearest family members go to be with Jesus far before we are emotionally ready to let them go. Marriages are devastated by the discovery of affairs, tearing apart the fabric of what everyone believed was perfect family, and health conditions are revealed that force some change to their dreams and reconstruct their life. Financial hardships, storms pass our doors without knocking, offering no mercy or patience as we try to remedy how we're going to work forward. Life is hard, full of transition and judgment. The waves continuously come upon the shore just as we stumble to our feet again. It is naive to believe in the goodness of God when the difficulties of life scream anything but. While hope seems easier to have when circumstances are good, the truest test of a hopeful heart is on the tightrope. It is here that we depend on the witness, the depth of the goodness and grace of God. While we never preferred the tightrope, it is the most intimate and immediate way to experience the presence of God. As he watches our legs shake, he extends his hand and he opens our eyes to the horizons ahead. As we place one foot in front of the other, we are forced to remain in the present and place of our hope and the one holding our hand, the Lord. The beauty of life on a tightrope is when each step feels daunting and unsure that we must rely on Jesus. There is simply no alternative while on the surface of a solution that feels elusive. The desperation and yearning that we experience in these places is actually right where Jesus wants us to be. Dear Jesus, thank you for the hardship. Thank you for the heartbreaks and the hopelessness we feel in this life. They remind us that you really are our hope. Hold us today, warm our hearts as we remember that you never let us go. In Jesus' name, amen. So, I have said it a million times and I will say it again. I don't think I would be who I am if I didn't have the life I've had and the struggles I've had and the things that I've gone through, and I don't think I would appreciate things or know God in the way I know God through that, and I don't think I would be as grateful for certain things had I had not gone through that. Not to say hard seasons suck and they're hard. And if anyone is going through it, if you need like a virtual hug or someone to pray with you or someone to talk to, you can always send me a message if you need someone. And there's like a community of people here as well that people have found friendships, and I'm so grateful for how our paths have crossed with so many people. And but that you're not alone, and God loves you, and he hears you, and he has good for you. And I truly believe that. So, okay, let's go furniture shop. Got my Happy Juice, got my Trim Fit. I love the hair. I think it's fun. It's something different, which I enjoy. And it's really, I think it's going to be very easy for me to maintain. And I had her put dark all over so that I could go a really long time without having to get my hair done. And so that is the goal. I do think with the little heart and the little pepper, the red is the perfect pop of the day. Whoops. So this is Ophir's lipstick in this shade Crimson, and they're 40% off right now with the code GIFT. So same with like foundation, eyeshadow, mascara, everything on Ophir's site is 40% off. So I put the link in the description of the video, and you can also, if you don't see links for something that you wanted, like outfit details or whatever, you can drop the word me below and I will send you a link. Remember, I never will ask for your address to fill out a form. If you're a giveaway winner, I won't ask for your credit card information. There are some like scammy people using my picture with a page with no followers trying to get people to do that. I always try and give a heads up, like I will never do that, and it is not me. So if you just heads up for that. But I love you guys. I hope you have the best day.